Welcome to Crunch Channel. I'm Cliff, and today we're taking a look at the Peavey XXL 2x12 combo amplifier. Hey guys, sorry I haven't posted in a while. I just recently got some new gear to kind of redo my studio setup down here in my basement. So very cool. It makes making videos a whole lot quicker and a whole lot easier for me, which is a good thing because it seems like I'm getting busier and busier and busier at work every day. So I need all the time saved that I can get. That's my life now. A few months ago, I got the chance to meet up with my uncle who was trying to learn how to play some classic rock stuff on guitar. And he took me downstairs and showed me some of his equipment that a friend of his sold him. And it was like a Schecter C1 guitar that he was playing and this Peavey XXL combo amplifier. And it's been an amplifier that's been on my radar for a very long time. But that was the first time I ever got the chance to actually plug into one. And man, I was just blown away by the sounds that I was getting out of it. It's a 3-channel amplifier. It's actually a solid state version of a tube amplifier, that amplifier being the Triple X. And it has a clean, a lead, and an ultra channel. And let me tell you what, it does everything from jazz to doom. It's just got all the gain you want and everything in between. It's really a fantastic amp. It's built for the stage. It's tough. It's rugged, just like all Peavey USA made solid state amplifiers are. It is loud. Don't let people tell you that solid state can't hang with a band. This thing is uncomfortable to be in a room with. This thing is unbelievably loud. And it's got a lot of features designed specifically for the stage. A line level loop, an effects loop. It's got an attenuator, which is unusual for a solid state amp. It's got a dampening switch that lets you kind of adjust the characteristics of the sag and compression of the power stage, as well as even a ground lift switch that allows you to kind of adapt the amplifier to whatever situation you're using in, whatever electrical situation you're using it on, if you're getting a lot of ground level hum. So it's a cool amplifier. It's awesome. I love the way it sounds. You can probably hear from the demos that it's just an absolutely epic amplifier at every stage of gain and everything in between. I think one thing that this amplifier proves is that really there should be a market for upmarket solid state amplifiers. You know, a lot of times these companies that put out amplifiers that are solid state that compete directly against tube amplifiers, I don't think they do so hot. And I think it's because it's hard to convince people that, you know, why would you spend this much money for a for a solid state amplifier when I could just save up a little bit more and get a tube amplifier. And when this was new, it seems, as best as I can tell, I had to basically do some searching on the Wayback Machine. There's really not a whole lot of information about these amplifiers, but I found out it was about $700, and I think the head was about the same price if you wanted the 100 watt head. And that's a lot of money for a solid state amplifier, especially when back at that time, this was probably like mid 2000s. You could have gotten a tube amplifier for that kind of money. something around the 30 to 40 watt range. But I think this proves that when a company really puts an effort into creating a good solid state amplifier, and they really do it right, and they make it rugged, they make it quality, they make it versatile, then I think this proves that there's really a market for that. And I really think that more companies should be doing that. I think you're seeing more of that nowadays. Particularly, you're seeing Quilter, you're seeing Roland, and now it seems like Orange has kind of thrown their name in the ring with the Crush Pro and the Super Crush series. That new Super Crush 100, that looks like a banging amp. I would love to get my hands on one of those and try that out. That thing looks awesome. It's basically a solid state rocker verb, which is good in my book. But I think the Peavey XXL proves that solid state amplifiers can be excellent. And this is a good amplifier, full stop. There is nothing I can say really bad about it, except that, the attenuator is kind of useless. If I'm honest, it can be a little bright at times. So you have to kind of tame that a little bit. It's the EQ can be a little goofy. You have to play with it a little bit. The Ultra Channel actually has a 3-band, active EQ, so there's like 10 dB of booster cut on each channel. So I mean, you pretty much set everything at noon and just make ever so slight tweaks to it. That's really the only thing I can say bad about it. But other than that, it's just a phenomenal amplifier. It sounds great. It's got reverb. It's got it's got independent EQs for every single channel. It's just awesome. So I encourage, if you have never actually tried one of these amplifiers, I encourage you to go plug into one if you find one. I bought mine for about $400 from Guitar Center's website, shipped to my door. That was probably a pretty fair price. I've heard people buying these for as low as like $200 if they're patient. So if you wait around, you may be able to get an even better deal than I did. But I think $400 is totally fair. I do not miss my $400 at all. I love it. Sadly, it's starting to get more play than my Marshall DSL is, and that's saying something because I love my Marshall DSL. Awesome amplifier, cool stuff. Highly encourage you to go out there and give it a shot. If it wasn't obvious, I did pay for this myself. Peavey did not send this or pay me to do a review on this, which is probably to be expected because this amp is out of, it's no longer in production. It was made in the U.S. between like 2002 and 2007, as best as I can tell. So this is not an amp that's in production. You will have to buy it used if you want it. But all my opinions are my own, and I was not contacted by anyone anyway to give my opinions on this. So until next time, Cliff out.